I'm sure by now that you've heard of all the benefits of meditation. Better breathing, more mindfulness, better concentration, all of that. What if I told you that if you start meditating outside, then you can get those results tenfold? The results that you get from meditating outside are 10 times better, 10 times more than if you just meditate inside. I want you to think about our ancestors, our primal ancestors. Where did they hunt for boar? Where did they hunt for deer? In the forest. The forests of just Earth are where our ancestors have thrived for thousands of years. This place is just in our nature. It's a tranquility zone for us. If we want to be at peace, if you want to have no thoughts on your mind, spend time in nature. Sure, meditating at home can bring you good benefits, like the ones I mentioned earlier. But the problem with it is that, like, the air you breathe is not as good as the one you breathe outside. The way I like to think of it is, it's weird, but inside of your house, it's sort of processed air. Because it has to go through the air conditioner. Sure, it's fresh, but it has to go through that machine. And maybe, worst case scenario, you don't have an air conditioner, you don't even have windows you can open. You're breathing in that same disgusting air every single hour of every single day. That's disgusting. Meditate outside, meditate near trees, and you're just getting that raw, fresh air from a tree like right beside you. It's so much better than if you just meditate inside. Meditating outside in the tranquility zone of nature has really good benefits. When you're in nature, you're where our ancestors were thousands of years ago. You know that this is where we were. This is where our civilizations were. The energy around you from when you meditate in nature is so much better than if you meditate inside. When you meditate outside, that energy around you has been there for thousands of years. Thousands of years from your ancestors. This is the place where our ancestors hunted the boar, hunted the deer. This is where they thrived. This is where boys became men and girls became women. Start to meditate outside and you'll start to be more in touch with nature. You'll start to be more harmonious. You'll start to be in harmony. Yeah, you can get that through meditating inside, but I feel like if you start meditating outside, then you'll get to the results so much faster. You're in a place of peace. You're in a place of nature. Everything that happens here happens for a reason. It's all natural. It's just the flow of life. Meditate outside and you'll start to go along with that flow. Find an open field, or just find somewhere in nature, an open field, a forest, some lake by your house, doesn't matter. Maybe it's by some trees. Close your eyes and breathe in that raw air, that fresh air. I want you to remember the air that you breathe in inside your house. Compare it to this one outside. Is it cooler? Is it warmer? The air that we breathe in has been there for billions of years. The air in the forest has been breathed by dinosaurs, by natives, by fucking primal people hunting for boars. I want you to imagine this scenario. There's a hunter. It's windy. They have windswept hair. Sunrise or sunset. They have a bow in one hand, arrow in the other, and they've drawn it. They've pointed it at a boar nearby. How are they breathing? Think about that. How are they breathing? Are they all tensed up? Are they scared? Are they breathing quickly? In, out, in, out, in, out? Or are they breathing slowly? Are they calm? Are they confident? These people, these primal ancestors of ours, they might not have realized it then, but in that situation, they were in a state of meditation. They were in a state of deep concentration, deep focus. And that a lot of meditation, a lot of the parts of meditation is that. Meditation is just basically focusing on your breathing, getting distracted, and refocusing on your breathing. That part where you're refocused, that's a big part of meditation. Another big part of it is just not getting distracted, just deep concentration. Once you're in the forest and you start to breathe in that raw, natural air, not that disgusting air from your fucking hole, you'll start to think clearly again. And depending on like where you're breathing, it could be a forest or it could be some like mountaintop somewhere. Either way, you're gonna start having these like philosophical thoughts, these philosophical discussions with yourself. You'll start to ask yourself these really important questions. Here's what you need to do. Go on like Google Maps or something, or just remember find some location around you outside. Could be could be like a nature preserve, could be a forest, could be some park, a field, a lake, doesn't matter. As long as it's outside, it's good. Find some private, secluded spot, like where I am now. Yeah, there's a trail that goes by here, but barely anybody goes. But there's barely anybody here anywhere. Sit down, just close your eyes, and breathe. Breathe in and out. Start to compare the differences between the air that you breathe in and out here and the air that you breathe in at your house. Start to notice the differences.